Excuse me.
I'm not sure what to think of Malashov.
What's done is done. The devil got... And if it weren't for you, half our men who are...
After what I went through in...
Tell that to the dead. If only you'd let the... Look, I know you probably imagine... And believe me, that's exactly what we're doing.
Den Anfang! Wanker!
Excuse me.
The Lord be with you. What brings you here?
I beg your pardon, milady, but could you tell me what's new around here? I'm asking because I've just arrived and...
If it's mercenary work you're interested in, you'll have to ask elsewhere. God be with you.
What did they do with...
Nothing much. They took care of my wounds, and then stuck me in a room with Brabant. But they treated me decently, as befits a noble. Von Berghoff came asking questions a couple of times, but that was about it. Only I almost went mad from being cramped in that damned...
What did von Berghoff want from you?
Just the usual courtesies. The captivity of nobles has to observe certain formalities, you know? It's not like they could just throw you in some hole. They behaved fairly respectfully, but of course he was fishing for information. About Radzig and Hanush, and especially Jobst. What they're planning, how many men they have on the field, who else they're negotiating with, and that.
And what did you tell him?
Nothing that he didn't already know. I played as dumb as the village idiot. I only told him they sent us with that message and discussed the rest when we were gone.
And did he swallow it?
I think he suspected I was bluffing a bit, and then he tried to loosen my tongue by letting me go hungry for a while.
My word. What was the problem?
That I couldn't get out of there. It's just that since Nabokov, when they shot the tower right down on my head and I was stuck there. Actually, I never did. I always preferred to be outdoors. But since Nabokov, it's worse than ever. I had a feeling the roof would fall on my head again.
Well, the main thing is, you're...
Indeed.
I'm sorry. Good day.
Guten Abend.
I'd like to...
Lass den.
I'd like to...
What do you...
Why did they want...
I reckon my face bothered them. More likely they're pissed off I'm not a hypocritical fucker like them.
And that's the reason...
Unlike the hypocrites in the League of Lords.
I know they call you Dry Devil.
Aye. And that's what rankles the Lords.
So you're on the...
I'm on the side of whoever pays me. My noble word is my oath.
Have you been at war?
Aye. I fought in Moravia, and I'm still the hetman of the royal city of Znaim. You're just a yokel. So you hardly know what's been going on in the kingdom these last few years?
You're an experienced...
Not a damn. But
Fine.
I'm sorry.
I'm freezing.
Good evening, Henry.
Not you, the Kenner.
What do you think about Malashov?
More like the people in the village were damned lucky.
What's happening?
I'm glad you told. It takes guts to stand up to Hinnick.
Do you think he'll want...
You humiliated him in front of his own. It can't be ruled out. You'd better keep an eye on him. Or go and have it out with him, straight up.
I'm not picky.
Any idea what'll happen next?
Another madcap scheme, most likely. What else? That's all we ever seem to do, in case you hadn't noticed.
My grandma used to make the best pies. God, my mouth.
Sometimes I ask myself what me and Capon have got ourselves into.
I tell you what you've got yourselves into, but I don't want to start cursing.
Honey, nuts,
Well,
popping.
do you have any news about what happened to Mandalina?
Oh, I hate it when I'm right. Instead of burying that fucking hag alive, they gave her house arrest somewhere in the countryside because they said her soul is ill. Oh!
Well, at least you won't hurt anybody anymore, right?
And how can you be so sure? What if it overwhelms her again? She grabs a knife and rips open some poor sleeping woman like a lamb.
I'm sure they'll hide the knife from her and lock the women up at night. They know very well what she did.
Damn it, Henry, don't be a fool. Oh, I still think I should have cut her throat.
Maybe you really should have. If I'd known before it would turn out the way it did, well, I suppose there's no justice in the world.
But there is, just not enough to go around.
So for you,
The only justice I can rely on is...
you can always find out where she is and go and set...
That's true.
I need something to eat. I'd like to learn...
What would you like?
How'd you feel?
What did you...
How...
C'est terrible, mon ami! When the cannon flew apart, I am alive!
Kubienka doesn't look...
Because I took the force of the blast for the both of us!
Aha. How'd you...
Intuition, mon...
Easy. Good horse.
Gah!
Whoa. Whoa.
How are your knees? Feeling better?
Oh, yes. That ointment of yours is a gift from heaven. Now they only ache when there's a storm coming.
At least you know when to round up the cattle and gather in the hay.
Aye. God, I'm old and thirsty. You folks will come to me for the weatherfall. In caper.
Have
you got anything to eat?
Heartburn just before it snowed.
How was your trip?
The journey itself was great.
Get it up when it's
No delays, nice weather. But I've got to...
Welcome, sir.
nothing but footpads and ruffians, eh?
Can I...
I keep saying this.
Just...
But all I...
That's enough for... All right, here's...
Fine.
I see you're faring well.
Thanks. I'm glad you like it here. But I have to ask you, young man, do you drink?
Of course I like to drink. Drinking reasonably can do no harm.
Exactly. Drinking in small sips isn't harmful, no matter the amount. And what's your favorite, eh? What do you drink the most?
A strange and fucked up war.
I rarely turn my nose up at good beer. There's nothing better than a wheat beer.
Now. Why bother with that shit? Other drinks just make you dizzy and drive away sadness. But spirits, they heal you. And pretty much everybody will confirm this.
Who is this Uncle
He's an old fruit grower and a good friend of mine. So he started growing everything under the sun. And today, his son has already taken over the trade. He's known lots of the trees in the area since they were but a pit, an acorn, or a beech nut. And today, they cast a shadow.
What do you make this?
I'll tell you.
So even from mushroom...
What now, lad? Do you know I've never thought of that before?
I don't know.
Wait, but what an idea! I mostly... I'll have to talk to...
I reckon you have a...
You'd better believe I do. and I call it my warming balm. And people come here from far away for it.
And what is it?
Well, that's a secret. But if you don't watch out, it'll make you feel so confused, you won't know which way's up. But if you know how to drink it, it'll warm you through, expel all the diseases out of your body, and you'll be as good as new again. Only I know this recipe. And if I can't find anyone to give this tavern to, I'll take it to the grave with me.
Why not?
First of all, with all due respect, no way. This tavern is mine. When they carry me down to the... I just hope they'll give me a demijohn of...
I'll buy that.
Ha ha! Not even for a... The sun will rise in the west, and sparrows will start flying backwards before I tell you that.
Would you teach me how...
If you really... But if you think I'll teach you how to distill warming balm, I wouldn't give up that recipe.
Would it be possible?
Well, I don't know.
Let's agree on... How's that?
That's... Thanks.
What's going on?
Nothing much. We've suffered...
I'm sorry.
Nice work! Nice work indeed. You saved the peasants but sent your own men to the slaughter. You like to keep your hands clean, but war is a nasty business. So who are you going to sacrifice for your conscience next? Your little Jew brother? Cape on? Yourself? You play the game, but you don't understand the rules. And in the end, you'll lose. You learned nothing. You understood nothing. And yet I tried so hard. And yet we share the same fate. Lord! My family was slain too, by the Turks. I felt just like you do. And Eric went through the same thing. That's why I took him in. We're one big family. Of orphans. Well, of course, you do have a father. Although he's not gone so far as to give you his name.
Shouldn't be walking around here without a light.
Quick!
Greetings.
Is von Bergov's interrogation starting soon?
You came at the right time. We're just about to deal with him. And you can join in.
Welcome to Sukdol, Lord von Bergov. Despite the circumstances that brought you here.
It is an honor, Peter. Compared to what I had to endure from Zizka and Kunstadt, your good manners are a welcome change.
I'll do my best to make your, involuntary stay no more inconvenient than it has to be.
Aren't you being a bit too welcoming, Sir Peter?
Just what I was thinking. Fuck that bollocks! He's a captive, not some busty wench. He's only alive to squeal what he knows. It'd be quicker if I just beat it out of him.
Hold your horses. He's a noble and Sigismund's right hand. If we torture him, he'll be no use to us as a hostage, and Sigismund will be out to avenge him.
That's true. Even though I'd be only too... happy to settle scores with him. I gave him my word.
Why the fuck should I care about that?
When it comes down to it, the word of a noble...
Fuck this shit.
Instead of these pathetic threats...
Shut your trap, Otto. You lost most of your men at Rabos, and the rest croaked when we took Malashov. So what do you have left? A nice coat and a smug face.
Do you really think Sigismund made me his chamberlain because of my soldiers? Or to have someone to take care of the running of conquered fortresses?
Shut up, damn it! We're asking the questions.
Really? Then why have I not heard a single one yet? And what a shame that is. I am a pragmatic man, and I'm sure we can work something out. But lay a hand on me, and you will not hear a single word.
This is unbelievable.
Well, he's right, though.
You're buying that. When he gets here, they can yap till doomsday for all I care.
Jobst wants to come back here. After he got away from us by the skin of his teeth?
Well, he has to show Sigismund our army up close.
So I couldn't believe the Margrave had finally made a move. I thought he would never march into battle.
See? Fortune is turning her back on you people. A pragmatic man like you ought to recognize an opportunity. If you help us, the Margrave will remember you for it. And will also let bygones be bygones.
You're getting ahead of yourself a bit, boy. The crown is still firmly on Sigismund's head, and Jobst won't find it easy to wrest it of him. Although, I expect you people have no idea of the situation Sigismund is in right now.
Oh. What situation is he in, then?
In the shit, Lord Trotznov. In the shit. So, a sensible person should seize every opportunity that presents itself. And I am eminently sensible. Lord Capon.
Yes?
When you came to Trotsky, you were carrying a message with an offer of an alliance.
Exactly.
I think it is...
I always knew you were nothing more than a...
Call it
What do you say?
Well,
Lord Capon will be only too pleased to hear...
You think I'm some villain, don't you? But I have only ever wanted what is best. What is best for this country, for my loyal supporters, and, naturally, for myself. And I'm not ashamed of that. And it appears that Sigismund is no longer what is best. The army is not getting paid, morale is poor, and the Kuttenberg miners are rebelling. So the crown is running out of silver.
I see. The butcher's on his way, so you want...
Naturally. And together we can even set fire to this pigsty, as you put it. If you want my advice.
I'm all ears, sir.
The last straw Sigismund is grasping is the royal treasury at the Italian court. If he were to lose his silver, he wouldn't be able to pay his soldiers and would have to withdraw to Hungary.
We're supposed to rob the Italian court.
The most secure place in the town?
Of course. And while you're there, you can also free the lords captured at Raborj.
My father.
Lord Pisek, as the former mintmaster, you must surely know of some way to sneak in.
There is no way. The court's an impregnable fortress.
Really? What about tunneling in? There are hundreds of tunnels beneath the city, and if I'm not mistaken, one of them runs beneath the court.
That's total madness. There might be some passageway leading there, but no one knows those old tunnels now. Besides, they might collapse at any time. One could easily come to a bad end there.
But that can also happen when you try to mount a horse drunk. What's with this tunnel?
There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels under the city. You'd have to dig from inside the treasury to find the one you want. And where they all lead to, God alone knows.
God and me.
Oh, pardon me, milady, but how would you know?
Not all young noble women devote their days to embroidery, Sir Peter. I look after Father's documents, And I know all about the plans of the passageways beneath our palace. St. James's Church owes its existence in part to the generous donations of the Routards. So in the past we had a secret underground entrance built into its crypts, and St. James's is right next to the Italian court.
A handy escape route from the palace, eh? If you don't mind crawling through a tunnel, that is.
In short, you can theoretically walk directly from Routard Palace to the Italian court.
Sure. That is, after breaking through the walls that separate the crypt from the tunnel, and the tunnel from the cellars.
That sounds almost too easy.
You took the words out of my mouth. With a bit of luck, we'll get to the cellars of the court. What then?
What do you think? The guards will come down on you and it'll all be over.
So we need someone who can help us on the inside. Someone who'll distract the guards and lead us to the silver.
What about Ulrich Val?
Most importantly, he's got the Mint Master's key. But I wouldn't advise you to rely on the help of that...
Nor would I. Couldn't your brother help?
Christian? He can be hard to deal with sometimes. He'd be taking a big risk. And besides, I'm afraid Vavak's your only hope.
There is one other possibility.
Oh?
Perhaps you have heard about the expected arrival here of a rare visitor from very far away.
Who? Do you mean... Surely not.
The very one.
What the fuck are you talking about? Speak clearly.
Well then, a papal legate is on his way to the town directly from Rome. He's coming to adjudicate the dispute about the new church.
What's that got to do with us?
Where would he be received except at the Italian court, along with his entourage? No one knows them. No one has ever seen them, and very few understand their language. They might as well be volunteering for you to take their place.
Well, bugger me. This is starting to sound fucking good.
What? What do you mean, take their place? Are we supposed to kill them, or what?
Why not?
Fuck.
We can't. Godwin, say something. You're a priest, after all.
You're right. Jesus. Get a grip, fellas. Do you want to burn in hell?
Calm down. We'll just lock the Pope's lackey up for a bit, and once we've got the silver, we'll let him go again. No one gets hurt.
St. Joseph, cover thy ears.
Where will we find that legate?
He's staying in Loretz, at the vineyard. He's got the use of the whole place for himself and his escort. But I don't know how many there are.
Good. We'll send Catherine there to have a look.
And then we'll burst in there and cause a bit of a fuss, so he doesn't get any stupid ideas. And that'll be that.
Gentlemen, the legate is a man of the cloth, like me. I know Latin, and even a bit of Italian too, as it happens. I could explain to him what we need. Maybe we can persuade him to go along with it.
He'll tell us to kiss his arse, more likely.
Sir Hinek, never underestimate the power of sweet words. Especially when the listener has a knife at his throat.
It's true, none of us would be very convincing as an Italian cardinal. It'd be better if we made him take us with him, as his retinue.
What if the legate refuses to talk to us?
Well, we can always beat him up. Take his clothes and let someone else put them on. Like, Godwin, eh? Since he's a priest.
Hold on. I'm not going to play the jester for anyone.
Nobody's asking you to. We stick to the plan. We'll work on the legate so he agrees to take us in with him. Then we'll find a way somehow.
But what do we do with the legate's real retinue?
Lock them up at the Devil's Den. One of our men can guard them there.
A couple more peculiar fellas blabbering nonsense won't look out of place there in the slightest.
All right. Let's say we get inside with the legate. What then? What if he betrays us?
That's why we mustn't let him out of our sight. Godwin will take care of that.
Me?
You said you spoke Italian, didn't you? If he starts squealing, you'll hold a dagger to his ribs and ask him politely to play nice.
May God look the other way.
Meanwhile, the rest of us will have to deal with the guards inside, prepare the ground for digging, and open the treasury.
That's damned risky.
No one will be expecting us. As long as we don't make a ruckus too soon, it'll all be over. And the whole place will be ours before they even notice.
All right. I can't think of anything better anyway.
Agreed then. We'll try gentle persuasion to begin with. And now, to the task. Henry, you go to the town and squeeze anything that could help us out of Vavak.
Most importantly, get that key from him.
Then wait for us at Rotard Palace, where we'll set up our base. We'll get there first thing in the morning.
And how are you going to get inside? The palace will be closed. I don't expect you want to march through the main entrance, where everyone can see you, and break the gate down while you're at it.
That's true, milady. What do you suggest?
There's not only a passageway to the church, but also...
No offense, my lady.
She's coming with me.
Do you want to get into the court? Then you need...
All right, and no dawdling. You should be...
That's that.
It looks like the two of us...
I can hardly...
How do we even get inside Rutjar Palace?
Like I said, through...
Well, I suppose by now I ought to...
You are in mining country, you know. There's more...
How will I find the entrance this time?
No, I'll guide you this time.
Aren't you looking forward...
When they captured Pa, Von Bergov's people...
Did they do anything?
No, I wasn't harmed. But before they took me away, they ransacked the place. Then Von Bergov just took... It's likely Vavak took our home for himself. He's always...
You can try. When we...
I hope so.
Are you ready to go?
There's no point.
All right.
Well, here we are.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a...
Well...
Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
I'll be careful not to fall into the water. Those servants might think there's a water sprite crawling out of their cellar.
Most of them have known me since I was a little girl, and they're not easily frightened. Do you have any idea how many times they had to wash, dress, and groom me to make me presentable to my father? I mean, when I was little, of course. Oof, startled me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Subdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
Well, when we were defending the Barkov, he got buried under the rubble from a demolished tower.
Oh my god!
I was lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. He was scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Bergov. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up.
Everything all right?
No.
I can't swim myself.
Shallow or not, would you seriously let...
Well, what's to be done?
Don't worry, though. I'm not some I'm waiting. This is not how one carries a lady, you barbarian.
Maybe not in Kuttenberg, but it's how we did it in Skalitz.
But it's not very comfortable.
Ah, just grin and bear it, my lady. We're almost there.
Oof. I don't think you'd be welcome at a royal court. But I am dry, so I thank you.
I hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avak's people. More like
They're acting like if Pa would... We must get...
So you want me to get rid of them?
Don't you worry. You don't have to hold my hand in my... Do you see this ivy here? It goes all... I bet that riffraff, if I climb up there...
If you say so.
All right. Now turn around so you can't see up my skirt.
All right then. Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well.
You stole all this shit anyway. Look, there's someone there. Ah!
Ah! Ah! Sakra! Rosa? Could you... Rosa!
Ah! Damn! Oh. Show you! Die, you wretch!
Do it! Are you all right?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
You're a good shot. Capon and Kabianka wouldn't believe their eyes.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
Someone's trying to break through the door.
Oh, damn it. I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there, shoot them.
I barricaded the door.
What a mess.
You want to try?
What's that sound?
Do you...
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they gone? All of them?
Rosa?
Are they gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
So, here we are.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore. They were behaving like animals in here.
Right. We've got a lot of work to do. But we'll get there. You'll see. We have to. There's a lot at stake.
That's true. You know, Henry, I want to ask you something. And I want an honest answer, all right? If everything were to go wrong at the Italian court, and would you still try to rescue my father? Even if it meant putting stealing the silver in jeopardy?
The lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us.
Not to mention, it wouldn't...
Don't worry. We'll either leave the Italian court with the...
Or not at all.
Don't worry about the mess. Our boys will happily clean up once they get here.
The mess is the last thing on my mind. There was my mother, it's all gone.
If our plans succeed and your father is freed...
I try not to think of...
Why?
If you get the king's silver, my father and you...
It's such a shame. I'll actually miss you.
Is that so?
But if you're safer that way...
There's nothing left here anyway. Jiska's herd will be here tomorrow. Would you please leave me...
All right,
What about Vabak?
I was. But that was before we knew what to expect here. I can't leave you alone now.
Thank you.
I'm tired of dice anyway. Well, let's play another game. Look, there's someone there.
You're trespassing. This place belongs to the House of Ruthard.
You're wrong, friend. The Rutards have finished in this town. We own the place now.
What are you gonna do about it, fucker?
Kiss your ass goodbye.
Sucker. Rosa? Could you...
Show what you meant.
Rosa!
At him quick! Kill him! To hell with you!
Show your stuff.
You wanna try me?
Are you all right?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
You're a good shot. Is something...
Someone's trying... Be careful.
Load...
I bet...
What a mess.
Goodbye. You want to try me?
Won't be any...
What was that?
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they... gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
So, here we are. Welcome home.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore. They were behaving like animals in here.
Right.
That's true. You know, if everything... Would you...
Alive.
Not...
Don't worry.
Or not.
No, don't-
The mess is all...
If our...
I try not...
Why?
If you can...
I won't let you go away.
Is that so?
I'll even tell Sigismund.
That all sounds very nice.
You'll be all right.
My father would clap you in irons for that.
And for this?
seems you know how a lady should be carried.
Where to, ma'am? I don't see any rivers, ditches, or puddles to cross.
Damihi castitatem e continentiam, sed non lemoro. Forward, Sir Knight.
Oh, Christ. Oh, is it morning already? Zizka and the others will most likely be... About that night...
What about it?
I thought maybe you want...
Do you think there's any...
Well...
Nothing. I'm Lord Rutard's daughter. When my pa is free and an opportunity presents itself...
Is your father...
Not yet. If I'm lucky, I'll marry a young noble, and if I'm really lucky, they'll find me some old man who will drop dead before we...
Those are really...
One stupid night with a nobleman's bastard can hardly change...
Stupid not...
Don't get me wrong, but some things...
A husband...
Does it seem like I have a choice? As my father's sole heiress, I have 3 options.
Surely you're not serious about that last...
Of course not. But at least our plan may very well fail. Why throw something nice away prematurely? You know...
Well...
all over himself, and he gets this feeling that his time's nearly up.
Does he get it often?
Nearly. And he's always threatening everything to the... church.
Say.
Don't go.
Once old folks started getting soft...
For the main...
Indeed.
It's bad news.
Let me tell you, rather die poor but young, then through that.
See, you're already here.
No, actually... credit where credit's due. He really helped in Malishov. That hit to the gate came at just the right time. But sometimes, I feel like letting something blow up next to my head, too. Just so as not to have to... I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here yesterday. When we got...
Some local beggars set up a lair in here. We had to get rid of them.
What about Rosa?
I'm lucky she was here with me.
Really? Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up.
Quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with Vav?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't get anywhere without his Mint Master's key.
Praise God.
Those aren't Vavak's men.
Hey, what the hell are you...
Master Vavak is busy.
What are you on about? I can clearly see you two aren't Vavak's men.
How could you possibly know, eh?
Vavak's guards wear his crest. A golden five-petaled rose on a blue field. Come clean. Whose back are you watching? Some thieves?
No thieves.
The steward of the Royal Mint.
Christian of Pesek.
Hey.
Why not let him go? He's alone.
Please.
Not a soul around. Very odd.
How the hell did you get in here?
I have my...
All right, then.
What are you doing?
I could be asking you the same thing. How much did they pay you to tell...
Vavak was stealing...
And I could happily continue if you weren't such an honest idiot. Instead, Fanush, defend yourself. Oh! Ah! Oh! Ha! Oh! 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 Take that! Ah!
Oh!
Now you're gonna die!
Fuck you!
Culver, I'm wounded. Christ, I'm hit.
Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Vavak, wherever you are. Sorry. I'll go and take a bath right away. Easy, good horse. I was at the Mint Master.
Hold on. Well, how did it go? Do you...
Aye.
Quel puanteur!
What about the Mint Master?
Vavak has... I found the key in his house. But I also met...
Good thing he didn't succeed.
He's dead.
At least he won't rat on us.
The main thing was to get the key. What's worse is that we don't have anyone inside the court. Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns from Loretz. Especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job. And Brabant's go...
Excuse-moi?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg Underground like...
And I do. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
Get as far as you can, and mark the spot where Brabant's men will start digging.
I see. Why do I feel like that sounds a bit too easy?
Well, we have no idea what's really down there, so you better have a weapon handy.
Come now. Surely you do not mean...
Rutard's daughter will tell you more. She came up with this part of the plan.
Where are the others, anyway?
They heard there was work to be...
Did you do the work of 3?
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels...
With Ruthard?
I meant with somebody like Sam.
Oui.
Why not? Maybe the...
What will you lot do?
We'll be doing the planning. They'll just sit tight till we give them back their legate.
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze.
I'm gonna go explore the underground...
What exactly?
Where exactly?
They run under some are remnants of the original mine gallery. So far, only the section from Rutard Palace to the crypt under the church.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the core.
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the church.
What was the tunnel?
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear under...
Has anyone ever used...
No one that I know of.
Waste?
It leads from the kitchen.
Oh, wonder... Tell me more.
It's been abandoned for years.
That's a very straight...
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies among his own ranks. He just didn't...
What exactly?
We need to find and mark the point where the crypt wall joins with the tunnel. When we break through the wall, only a thin partition will be between us and the cellars of the Italian court.
But how will I know I've found the right place?
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes.
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark, and...
Well...
Thanks for the advice.
Be careful.
I'll do my best.
How is my...
It appears we're supposed to...
I thought you were going with Brabant. Perhaps he was afraid...
Well?
Absolutely.
In the kitchen.
That's a problem. Let us go. That smell. How long have they been throwing shit down here? It is nearly up to my knees. Perish. And it's bloody slippery. Ugh. The nerve of Žižka and Dry Devil. I give them coin, and they send me to wade through shit. Stay close to me. The path might branch off somewhere. We would not want you to get lost.
You won't scare me. I'm not a child.
You are scared shitless, I can tell. This poor soul must have been here a long time. Well. Somebody stashed some shunt down here.
Making so much noise, you'll wake up half the crypt.
Oh, stop it. What are we doing here? You know what they do to us?
The dead.
How did you get here?
What are you doing here?
Sitting around.
Is it not obvious?
Can't you be honest and still...
Why? Folks line up to buy.
But that's sacrilege.
And what about selling indulgences?
Who'd you sell...
We stay clear of selling. What if someone recognized their grandfather's thumb?
Lennox, the gravedigger from Sedlet, sells them for us. It seems more trustworthy coming from him.
I know Lennox. Do you work for him?
We bring him what we find, and he gives us something in return.
And he'll be waiting.
How come?
We hid behind the altar. Then we broke in here at night, when the church was closed.
We were gonna wait a while before we got to work. Then we heard a loud noise.
Someone was a bit too keen.
So...
Serves you right.
Wait, that's what I'd like.
Fuck off.
Suit yourself. Go to hell.
No, this is not it. It must be somewhere else. It does not go any further, so it has to be around here somewhere. Take a look around.
Oi, that sounds different. We have it.
It should be somewhere around here. Try tapping on the walls.
That might do it.
Come, let us go back. Have you ever been to Kuttenberg? Before all this, I mean.
A long time ago. With Martin.
Is that so?
Aye. He was here on business and brought me along as help. But I didn't see much. Martin met with a customer in the morning, and we drove back home in the evening.
Perhaps we passed on the street and did not even know it. I knew some.
Henry, good morning.
Good morning, Catherine. I see you got your beauty sleep.
You tease. Oh, I'm all disheveled.
As a thank you.
Definitely.
Sam and I walked through the cellar as far...
Well done. Brabant has found some men in the meantime. Considering how much coin he promised them all, I reckon they'll do everything they can to make sure we... Oh, and while we're on the subject, take this.
What now then? Have you come up with a way to get to the legate and persuade him to take us to the Italian court?
I should say so. Hey, listen up, all of you. You're done for today, but get plenty of sleep. We'll chase you from your beds early in the morning.
Oh, is that...
It is!
Cardinal Pozzo goes to bed with the chickens and gets up before the crack of dawn. After the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with his retinue, and no one is allowed to disturb them. Most regular folks are asleep at that time, so everything should be nice and quiet when you pay him a visit.
If we don't persuade him to get us into the Italian court, we're fucked. So don't do anything stupid, right?
Should we be prepared?
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin insisted he'll sort things out peacefully with the... And while Godwin's persuading His Eminence to put on a...
Hagen and Urso will be waiting for us there.
So what...
Like I said, stand beside...
Exactly.
Is everyone...
Everyone except Capon, Brabant...
What?
At least you'll get your beauty sleep.
It's true we shouldn't...
Too fucking right. And don't you worry, Lord Capon. If anyone tries...
Keep your jokes to yourself, Tosspot.
You took the words right out of...
Oh, come on.
All right.
Report to me tomorrow morning, is that clear?
I was hoping...
Don't get me started on that. It can't I mean, it's been some time since our escape from Malish. Well,
Just you wait. The real trouble will only erupt after we pull off that robbery.
true enough. But I'd still rather go with you. The only entertainment I have here is looking at the both of which can be entertained.
Can we go to...
I reckon it's too late. We have to leave before the crack of dawn.
Buono il pollo, eminenza. Così così, eh? Il cibo da queste parti fa un po' cagare. Ma che diavolo? Come cazzo vi permettete? Eh?
Sit the fuck down.
Nos non... Oh, fuck. Nos non cuer... Vos nos... Vos non vulnerable. Nobis est petitio. No. Proposal. Ragazio. Ita. Ragazio.
Can you cut it short?
Fuck! Don't interrupt! Latin is tough when you're sober.
Ha! Fucking hell!
Andiamo! Forza! After them! They must get away!
Stai attento!
Go! Go!
Figlio di puttana! Per un pelo! Stai attento!
Go!
Figlio di puttana!
Quick!
No! Ti starà scappo! Spara! Stai attento! Vieni, uccecai! Stai attento! Figlio di puttana! Pione ste cosucche! Stai attento! Figlio di puttana! Pione ste cosucche! Più veloce! Spara!
Quick!
Figlio di puttana! Ti ucciderò. Trzymaj się ich blisko, Henry! Figlio di puttana!
Go!
Ti ucciderò! Trzymaj się ich blisko, Henry! Piulacie!
Go!
Ti ucciderò! Biegnij, uciekaj! Figlio di puttana! Più veloce!
Quick!
Biorę tego z łukiem! Figlio di puttana! Ti ucciderò! Biegnij, uciekaj! Spara!
Quick!
Ti ucciderò! Spara!
Go! Go!
Spara!
Aiuto!
Hey up, lad. Keeping all right, are you?
Well, do your best, don't you? That's all you can do, really, isn't it?
Guess in these times, no?
Yeah.
Not sure about this, though, eh? Who's keeping these roads? No one looks after them, you know.
My words exactly. I mean, no one gives a damn until some noble rides along, and then he's surprised.
L'uomo di Dio, mi lascia in pace. Io sono un uomo di chiesa, capite? Non ho fatto nulla. Misericordiosa Vergine Maria. Cosa vi Vergine Maria?
Curvato in gambe!
Aiuto!
Right, let's see him.
Nie chciał zamknąć gęby, to dostał. Nic mu nie jest lekko otumaniony. No przecież lekko dostał z bańki, no leciutko.
You've killed him.
No przecież nic mu nie zrobiłem.
You fucking killed him, you great Polish ox! You are going straight to hell for that.
Kurwa, do diabła, tylko nie to.
That's right, hell! And all those horned demons there will be taking turns with you. You just wait. They're gonna be fighting over your Polish ass.
Przecież nie chciałem, no! Boże, czemu dałeś mi tak tępy łeb?
Strip them before their clothes get even more soaked in blood. You can undress His Eminence here. Me? Why? Because you're the legate now.
Well, that didn't really work out.
You heard, didn't you? We'll get rid of the bodies. It's too late.
Well, I trust God.
Sure, I trust him too.
Let's get out.
Agreed.
Are you going back?
Aye. We still have some time, so if I have the feeling there won't be time for anything else once...
You know what? Ka! 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 Go! Ka! 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 Slowly. Nice and slow.
Here you are, you murderer. Don't move a muscle. You or your horse.
All right, all right. You caught me. I surrender.
You're a... There's no... Come... What are you trying to...
Fine.
Now, show me...
All right.
All right, then. You won't. You'll be...
Executioner, carry out the sentence.
Ah, I fucked up. This brand burns like... Ja! Quick! Go! Go! Quick! Ka! Quick! Go! Ka! Go! 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 Ja! 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 Quick! Ja! Whoa, whoa.
I saw a murder. You have to do something.
Stop playing.
You're that murderer.
Try to get it right at least once. Buonasera.
Monsignore, mi spiace, but you've got it on back to front.
We just have to hope.
How are the preparations coming along?
We're done with the preparations. The plan is we split into two groups. One will go underground and wait till the other group, who'll disguise themselves as Italians, gives the sign where to dig.
Once we've tunneled in, we'll take care of the entire church council and carry off the silver from the court to Ruthard Palace.
Here, we'll load it onto the wagons and get it out of the city as quietly as we can.
Who's going to the...
Everyone except Godwin, who's going to pose as the Cardinal. And Janos, Capon, Brabant, Adder, and you. You'll play...
Why us for?
Well, you're young, you look presentable, and well, you'll be pretty convincing in that attire.
Brabant will teach you some Italian. Janos is pretty good at it, but Adder will have to keep his mouth shut.
And once you get to us, we go and get Godwin. What exactly do you intend to do with the church council?
We'll just lock them up. Having them at our mercy might be useful if anything turns to shit.
As it always does.
There's bound to be quite a banquet there, so they'll be all right for a while. And once they get out, they'll have other things to worry about.
By then, we'll be over the hills and far away.
You forgot about rescuing the lords.
We didn't. But they're not our main concern.
Excuse me?
The silver is our main goal.
But if we make a mess of it in there, they'll...
Is this how you treat your allies? What about Mars?
Godwin's more of a ball than...
Godwin will understand.
What should we do during the council?
First, you get rid of...
You have to keep in mind...
And at that...
But how will we...
there's bound to be...
I'll go and get ready.
Start with Brabant. We'll have to wait at the end of the passage till they get to us.
How long?
Where are you, you piece
Devil
of
knows.
shit?
But the main thing is...
Indeed.
Can you teach me?
Mon Dieu, this is not something in Italian. Do you know what kind of a task this...
All right then.
But you have to take it seriously.
To dlatego, że...
It sounds like... Very well. We will start with a greeting, which you will need as soon as you arrive. Repeat after me. Buonasera, signori. Good evening, gentlemen. No. Buonasera, signori. Good evening.
Buonasera, signori.
Buonasera, signori.
That will do. Eder?
Buonasera, signore.
Perfect! You meet some Italian. You make him bleed out of ears.
Next, you have to know how to say thank you. We will say that fairly often. Every time someone opens the door for us or offers us food or drink. Molte grazie. Thank you very much.
Molte grazie.
Molte grazie.
That will do. Eder?
Morte grazie.
If I didn't know, I think you want to eat me.
Zamknij ryj, albo odgryzę ci rękę.
If you are somewhere where you should not be and you get cold, you will need an explanation. You got lost? For example, scusi, mi sono perso. Excuse me, I'm lost.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was very good.
Curva. I tried to fuck with him and he prized me instead.
What did you say, Janosch?
Nothing.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was pretty close. Now let us try something more complicated. Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano. Every law has a loophole.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Parfait.
Co to za brednie? Nie nauczę się tego gówna.
You know, that sounds like goat pissing on a drum.
Whatever you say, let us move on. O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Either you eat the soup, or you jump out of the window.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Ha!
Very nice.
To też jakieś duby smalone.
It is an expression. Loosely translated, it means
play by the rules or don't play at all.
Ah, I like it more with the soup.
Ja wiem, że jest pola. Nie chcę udawać kogoś innego, zwłaszcza nie Woloszyna.
And one more phrase. Say proprio un bacala. You are a real salted cod.
Si proprio un bacchiala.
Still no good. Say proprio un bacala. You are a
Say proprio un bacala.
Say proprio un bacala.
Sam jesteś bakalarz, głąbie.
Excellent, Janosch. Almost perfect.
What does that actually mean?
It is another saying, a refined way of mocking someone. Well, I think we are finished. Any more? And you would get all mixed up. And if you are in a tight spot, leave it to me. D'accord?
What are we going to do now?
Mamselle Rosa will give you some clothes to change into. When you look the part, go and see Godwin.
Enough! I give up!
We know how...
How are you so calm?
You just need to maintain a healthy dose of anger.
Fuck you!
Oh? I take it then that you don't agree with this whole thing.
That's an understatement. The whole lot of them are out of their minds. Even before Malishoff, I was already telling them to give it up. No offense. None taken.
Łajkę! Come on then! Henry, czemu to zrobiłeś?
What the hell are you doing?
I'll be you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Henry, czemu to zrobiłeś?
Brabant said you had a change of clothes for me.
Everything is ready in that chest over there. I've tried to patch them up and wash the worst stains out, but you can still tell the fate of their previous owner.
That's fine. I don't intend to strut around the courtyard in them.
Too bad. You might impress the guards.
And maybe I'll get shot between the ribs.
True enough. In that case, you better avoid their attention. Or hope they're worse shots than me.
I'll do my best. And thanks. Let's hope it turns out well, and this isn't our final parting.
I'll be thinking of you all. I mean, especially you. Take care of yourself. You hear me?
Psia mać! Z nim.
Can we leave?
Oh well.
Lead on. Godwin, from now on, only speak Italian. Got it? Remember, you're a cardinal. Nice and dignified, no sudden moves, and be nice to people. I'm sure the local merchants wouldn't mind if such a rare visitor bought something from them.
Capisco, mio fedele servitore.
Excellent. Let's go then. Buonasera, signori.
Buonasera.
Buonasera, coloni.
Cazzo! Sei proprio un baccala.
Signores,
Signore! Senti? Italiano? Cardinal!
Che Dio sia con voi, fratelli in Cristo.
Sei un buon insegnante.
Welcome to Copenhagen. If you come here from me, it is pure economico, Catalone.
Non mi interessa.
What an honor.
Signore, welcome to Gutenberg.
Vobis benedico.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Ave.
Avete, vos etiam, illustres domini, sum Hieronymus nast, hodiernum conventum egregium constituo cutne antique civium concili iuso.
Ave, meaide Gianni Unger, dis Cardinal Legate Lorenzo Pozzo, excusing my language.
Bene, bene. Non necesse est ut te intendas.
Cardinales
Ex optato
tempus non
ad libitum manite. Haven't we met those eyes? Aha! Recently, at the Gutenberg Council.
Hic credes. Enrico talem benignon primum creditur eum novice. Roma nunquam egressus est. Certe Henrice? Certe Romanus super...
How odd. He's very chummy with that waiter. Relinquamus hec. Velim intro veni... Ex aula italica. Utinam vos sonitus non turbaret. Signatoris ad hunc laborem hodiernum non perfetsurunt. Mox finient et tranquillitatem habebimus. Aula italica est moneta media finium bohemicorum. Tantum eoloco grossum verum licet godere. In fabricis cornos dexteri aulae, bacula argentia feriuntur. Ex quo numi cudantur.
Cur in monitam imus.
In sedibus est aria sumptuosa. Permissum accepi ut ad acta hic vocarem. Et epulum. Certe contentus eris. Yes, but keep it brief, would you? What are the lords complaining about this time?
What do you think? They are worried they will not be getting any sleep again.
They can rest easy. This is a church council, not some villager's boozer.
It had better be.
Listen, Chaba. It's nice you care so much about their comfort, but you're weeping over the wrong grave. I'll have some more wine sent to them. Maybe it'll dull their senses and they'll sleep like stones. Will that be enough?
We will see. Neither you nor the steward have to listen to their whining all the time.
De mora me excuso. Exe Chaba Molnar. Dicitur eum virum validissimum ex regno Hungaria esse. Hoc tempore hic. Unum munus facit. Set non moremus. Pergamus. Etse preghaus. Hic grossa cuduntur. Si vultis. In ordine vos ad portavo et unum proprium cudere poteritis. Aliquiste convenire cupit domine cardinalis. Etse imperator custodum...
Benvenuto fra di noi, Sua Eminenza. Non vedevo l'ora di fare la conoscenza di un...
Snia.
Scusate.
Certe,
signor Cardinale, ma se...
Leave it. Excusa eum, eminentia. Magno possumusne peregere? Excellent.
Yes?
The Cardinal and his aide are coming with me to the hall. See to it their retinue...
Will take care of it.
Inseque me. Eos Eminentia Cardinales Pozzo.
Mihi excusate morum, cum gaudio do tibe in abatia nostra sed lice hospitium sed circumstantia difficile sicut.
Tue emensia. Fraternitas Christi corporis ecclesiam sanctae Barbarae edificat ad moiarem Dei gloriam. Posnustat toto urbs.
Et veritatem non vult accepere, sed lice monastarii gratia mons cutnum magnus est.
Sancta Barbara, patrona Fossorum.
Eternitas tua imperamentum est, in communi ad diem. Nobis non est opus areo templo, consentisne mihi cardinales.
Venite, sodales cari. Puto melius esse primo biberi. Audivi vos habere in orbe viniam.
De gravibus locvamur recte arbitrato
Incomode
monasterium non vult mente donationes in proximis annis clare,
sed nova tempora sunt. Rex sigus mundus de
dic nobis cardinales.
Papa sodalitatum sustenet. Renovare
Laudentur Jesus Christus.
satis temerarium concilium est. Misite per medium mundum ut discordium semina.
ex contrario.
Gaude
Colec vere cum ambabus discordi cum resolutos eris. Factiorem ad
Intelligo vat loqui
benete.
ego.
Hey, getting into fights.
Signor Cardinale.
Not anymore. It's inappropriate for a priest.
I'm glad to hear you gave it up.
I do miss it sometimes. There was this fellow taunt.
Cosa vuoi?
We must help Henry.
The best way to help.
I say nothing. It's up to you.
I'll have to help.
I get it. We like it.
I won't.
And I see that fella who...
Christ. You mean...
Easy, Kamashko. Just make like you know what you're doing, like you understand it is done. And I have one...
Allora.
How you talk about wine supply, Jan? I send guards to town, they gone.
Admirable how quickly you mastered our...
Cardinales, loquere possumus.
Come here.
I learned Hungarian in just 2 months.
I could... Domini...
Cardinal.
I hope he'll understand you. You can't speak proper Latin even when...
You don't even know your deacon.
Rog...
Ebire...
Salve.
Salve.
Shall we?
It's very rude to go over our heads like that.
It seems that backed with silver, the village priests have grown bold.
They don't even realize they're mere...
Domini Abbas.
Vestra eminent.
Laudetur Dominus Jesus Christus.
Sire velem que rogatus vestit.
Bene, summarium faciemus.
Prostus simplex est.
Rogamus ut monastario et paritiae malan...
Precepuum ios baptimatale et funera.
Sodalitas est dissolvenda. Eis templus...
Tradition.
Quod monas vi?
Paretia.
Sed desi...
Novum tem...
Antes quam...
Con sabi...
De hoc...
Credem...
De...
Domini...
Et de...
allora? Non...
What? Instead of inviting this Italian buffoon.
And how would you resolve it? We can't even agree on minor matters.
About the only thing we can agree.
Salve, Maggie.
Cardinale Spozzo! Sane. Sigismundus Albicus, ex Fidisova.
Ah, certe.
Patavi nos insidimus.
Ibi mult...
Sed interno alien fatiam habet.
Gods!
Take care and good night.
Lucky to have it.
Signor Cardinale?
Well,
Cosa...
We must the best. I said after I get
I won't.
and I is and that.
Allora...
How I
refugees' stories every day.
Cardinales, loquere ossumus.
Come here.
Salve.
De utilia simus.
We should have sorted this out ourselves.
No, I could see
Instead
two
of
masses,
inviting this
one
Italian
after the other.
And how would you resolve it? We can't even agree on minor matters.
About the only thing we can agree on is to disagree.
True.
Domini.
Domino.
I hope he'll understand you.
You don't even know your dico dicere, so
Sire velum de hoc concilio. Ut hoc tibi videtur.
Magnum honor est, ut tu quid nos putare.
Tell him what we want.
Just keep it short and clear.
Non edificare templum sancta Barbara pro urbs malum magnum est. Eius sanctitas intelligere, quod metallici, incolas urbs et vulgus mons cutna vele proprium sacrarium.
Tell him the abbot's a moron.
Come on now, Wenzel.
Abbatis Ioannes durus et non sedere, nec non archiepiscopus Praga Zbigniew Zaitz non procedere.
Here's an even bigger moron, old alphabet.
Itaque nos sperare in justitia sancta sedes.
Sire velum quomodo totam rem resolvere vultis.
Id clarus est. Novum templum cum sodalitatis.
Intellig.
What was it?
He wanted to know how we would handle it.
Well done, Pop.
Let's hope he takes it to...
Viditur convent expectat
tantum cus
nolite vos turbare. Fortasse eo...
I under... Bit of a chicken, is he?
Non est problema. Postea cert.
Valete.
Nobis...
I still think no decision will be reached today.
The monastery must be pretty crowded now that its entire court, some of the Pragas have...
Domine.
Quid vi?
Dei...
Ita?
Non possunt plus esse. Nunquam si...
It corab. Franta! Go and get two...
Hoc vi...
Gaudio...
Tasni unum vel du... Quis...
Certe. Lega... Milda! Find you out...
Inusita...
Multum doleo.
Sed no...
Debuit advenire fier. Promesit id arsaciorem...
Axi...
Damn that front.
Quid di...
Nihil, nihil. Excuse me de incumor...
Ave...
Dominum.
Anymore. It's inappropriate for a priest.
I think the abbot is right.
Alienigena.
Tua Eminencia?
Quis est...
Nomen mehe Musa.
Potesti mihi diseri qui...
Gaudeo te sent monastarium sed Latianum et Paritia sed lesium ad Paretia Penevinciana sancta Barbara edification id non accidet. Unico solutio est eos adductantum sententia
Prudens vide...
Lebenter.
Albire...
Intelligo.
I heard a cannon.
Salve.
Cardinalis Pozzo. Hopefully the legate will bring the renegades
Salve.
back to their
Sigismundus
Ah.
Fatavinos inserimus.
The only question is whether the Brotherhood accepts his verdict peacefully.
There's nothing else they can do, unless they want to get excommunicated.
Do you think he'd go that far?
Sententiam tuam de concilio ecclesiastico rogari velum.
Putos scurilum iocomus, mons cutna pars melini fuit. Curdivitius molera paretia marinensis, fuiset melios si sodalitas prudenta regisit. Conditorus numos suos utilius adhibere possunt, ad renovatione monasterii exempli gratia. Ad impossibile est ibi vivere.
Quid facies tu in loco sodalitatis?
Radiam ad paretiam malinensem, et nihil faciam pnevitia.
Dicitur
ut amicos generosus essequit, ut monarcha autem similis patris, sed non puto eum mareri in sala benevolentia esse.
perfecte intelligo.
Id subs...
Nunc,
Secum. God be with you, sir.
fratre,
Vestra eminent.
Laudatur.
audiri velum rog...
Adlibit magis auctoritatem monasterii et clerici paratialis edis
Itaque, volumus integram independens
sed letium auctoritatem suam in part
principale templum montis cut
gaudebimus sinos
Potesni mihi certior factus sum
adlibit contrari
communicatio cum eius difficilis
et per illustris dominus albicus ex finisova adest
magna cognita sed
etiam adest peregrinus discipulus ex Sigismundi aria recte nescio
necfe ego sio dicunt eum ben
etiam ad sunt in cole locales
Deus iudex noster erit nunc
veritatem dictis fra in via
consensio
amen
valet
domin
post multos annos discordiae de ni
e allora qualco
You can say, hey, why would I our boys in kitchen, hey? Cook gong? That makes sense. But first taste some food. I even heard a merry song about it in the market.
What song?
I don't remember the exact words, but it went something like this. Wise von Bergov's face long... drawn.
Cibus dexterem vi...
Bene. Tonda!
how apt I see you made some
quid
Mon
ver what did he like
well that
hic
nihil
in
valet
no
et aliquid
di
mons
iud sagmon et tui
ali
nihilemi
ita consi
spero
valet
do
do
Yes?
Loud.
Bene, progamos ut monas.
Recepuum ios baptimatale et
Sodanitas est dissolvenda. Est
traditione sustine.
meg discoletus persor van et mus ad
Ditsidum
legis sets in dic ben
Amen.
admi sepe
In
subscribit benefit mons ut dom et
Shall we get started? You...
Worthies, be quiet all, please. You all been waiting for this moment. Now will be the season. Let us hear words of legate sent by Him Holiness Pope Bonifacia, Him Eminence Cardinal Lorenzo Pozzo.
Domine Abbas, Patres Ecclesiastici, Domini incole urbis, hodie convenimus in splendido congressu, ut problema grave persolvamus, cuius est administratio spiritualis urbis, et quis fundationem edificationis templi sancte Barbara dicate curabit, commendato sancto patre legato sum, ut sententias vestras audiam et discordias ad secula seculorum persolvam, cum ambabus partibus locutus sum. Rogatus quid consilium meum sit benedictum auctoritate papale. Ad consilium in tempus est ut conam de
Svasvine vobis aliena gera.
Potius ruda simplex
Papa mihi comment
Nemo papea.
Si papa reconcili nihilo iam diu babu.
Audite nunc donationes urbanae dimidium accepi.
Mane.
Ego quoc.
Et in vol mihi fort.
Domini multos annos anim
Benit ut forta.
Consent.
Una
Forta.
Glory. I didn't expect.
Hopefully it will benefit.
All hair. Does that? Definitely. I just hope there's no animals.
We'll see.
All right, brothers. Come to the monastery.
Agreed.
Vivat! Hail! Hail!
the rest.
Avete tutto, signori?
Sì, bella moia.
Does everybody know their part?
Let's go.
I'll take care of the east. Vakalin will get rid of the guard at the west gate.
You may count on
Ada will get us some tools from the smith.
Jasna sprawa.
And you, Henry, will take care of the patrols in the courtyard and on the inner walls. But listen, everybody. So try to make sure the guards don't see you two when this is all over. Understood?
Got it.
I noticed there's a door leading from there back to the walls.
Understood.
Agreed then. I overheard some of the guards leaving their posts on account. So, Godwin's doing his bit. Let's go.
imagine it?
You'll pay dearly for that, you fu-
Never mind. Strange.
Henri, we have a problem.
What happened?
I cannot do it. There are two of them.
Just two?
I am not some assassin. I am a nobleman. It is not in my nature to sneak up on a man and cut his throat. And besides, I did not want to put you all in danger.
You didn't take care of those...
I do not... I simply cannot on the battlefield.
So what's to be... What are you doing? Baron Brabant decided not to...
Exactement. Or better yet, you unsub...
All right.
Let's do it.
They don't seem...
Now you... Mine, you bastards!
Calm down! I surrender!
Jury's too good for you. On the spot. Were you born clumsy or did you learn that?
Cooluma!
I'm wounded!
I must...
You didn't. I do not. I said on the bat. What do you do?
Baron Brug.
Exactly. Oh, all right.
Left it.
They don't.
I'll sort you out.
You'll be fucking sorry.
Were you born clumsy or did you learn that?
He's dead.
Well,
That went well. Indeed.
where's Adam?
I would also. He should have been here. What are we going?
He's bound to show up.
And how are you going?
I don't know much about connecting. No.
Exactement.
Maybe he's in the kitchen.
Surely you do not.
That's
Mais non. He would not jeopardize the success of the whole enterprise.
Maybe he suddenly had more.
No. He will be holed up in one of those Smith.
We'll see what tools. Henry.
Mamma mia! Anna, ma cosa stai facendo?
Giuseppe, you're supposed to be guarding the gate.
Signore dei cieli, vedi come mi tratta questa donna? Appena mi giro un attimo si attacca al primo cazzo che vede!
Czy ty kurwa nie widzisz, że ja tu chędożę?
Sei uno dei nostri.
Mi dispiace. La ucciderò!
Giuseppe!
Zitta! Sei una... Questi signori non sono italiani!
What are you saying?
You confess... No, no. Cosa intendi? You... Ha! You pay me!
Jeszcze za...
Jesus Christ.
Venda!
Kukasz nic ci nie...
Non sono facili.
biedny?
What was that supposed to be?
I don't get it either.
It was damn...
I'd say I would perhaps you...
Ale nie musicie w kółko o tym mielić, nie? Co się stało, to się nie odstanie. Narzędzia mam. Także za... Bez pra...
At least it...
Cicho! A teraz wszyscy pójdźmy do tej piwnicy. Ziszka ma...
Let's do... Here they are. I found them.
Fuck it, fellas. It's all cockeyed.
Lady?
Really as hell without hair.
La cour italienne is ours. Gentlemen, please forgive this interruption. I am Captain Jan Zizka of Trotsnov. This is a raid, and you are my prisoners.
Well, at last! I've had it up to the fucking eyeballs here.
Guard, seize them!
Godwin, parish priest of Uzhitz at your service, your saintliness. And now, shut the fuck up or I'll redden your fucking cheeks for you.
This is damn good.
And now, back to why we are here.
Mind the door. No one gets in or out.
Gotowe, panie dowódco. Wszyscy ocalali są zamknięci w sieni. Już nawet nie mieli siły walczyć. Kurwa, zero zabawy.
I'm not sure what you're saying, Ada, but nice work.
Do not forget the Janos. I help too, eh?
And now we go and get that silver.
Aye, the royal treasury awaits. Pull out that key, Henry. To the task.
Wait up, fellas.
What about the captives? This is not what we agreed to.
That's true, Zizka. We have to free the nobles.
The sooner the better.
The prisoners are being held in the chamber of King Wenceslas himself, so I assume they're not suffering too much.
I wouldn't mind a dungeon like that myself.
Our agreement stands, my lady. We'll free your father and the other nobles. But we came here mainly to deprive that ginger bastard of his silver.
We certainly did.
The silver's not going anywhere. But my father is imprisoned here by the most powerful man in Hungary. What if he gets the notion to harm him?
I can say... something about this. Not every man of Hungary is crazy fuck. Not all is charming and handsome. You know what?
If you like. Sorry, God.
What?
Henry here will go with you, Janos.
Aye.
Let's go over it once more. First we'll open the treasury, then Brabant's men will start taking the silver to Janos, Ada and Henry. We'll go and talk to that Chaba fella. Maybe we won't have... Once the lords are free, you take them to your palace, to safety.
As the captain...
Someone has to take watch on the battlements until we've taken out all the silver. We'll take turns. Got it?
Yeah, sure.
Got it.
Got it.
Jasne, kurwa.
What is it, Henry?
Got it.
That's more like it. And now... Silver! Open it up, Henry.
O kurwa, to nam kupi dużo ruchanka.
This is really gonna piss off that ginger Hungarian cunt!
You know the way to the Rifat Palais, mon ami.
Right, man. To the task!
Henry, we do it!
Ciekawi mnie ten osiłek.
Let's do it.
Yeah, great!
Hold your horses, youngster. If you want to
Henry?
Papa!
My dear.
Father.
You took care of your brother. Now you took care of me. I was wrong about you, son.
I'm glad...
It's taking a... Thanks, Henry. We both thank you.
Henry,
What will you do?
we'll go back to Rutard Palace and wait for you, and then I suppose we'll ride out with you. Nothing good or...
Can I do anything?
We don't... But one thing crossed my mind. If you have the time, you could have a look in King Wenceslas' library. It's somewhere upstairs in the palace. And I expect he won't mind if you...
So it was a...
That's a weight off my... I'm so glad, my faith, that you didn't disappoint me after all we...
So,
Good luck.
Stay back! The men are carrying the silk.
The Lord...
I fucking noticed that when they walked past. He's put on it late. What about the fella who was guarding?
Aye.
Neither are you, lad.
Right.
Good idea. Come on!
You look so pretty.
I'm not looking at...
You men are all this.
Say,
You mean the occasional screams of desperation, threats of... They can harass all they want.
is there no way you could let me in?
I know Musa of Mali is in there. Orders are on.
I'll get...
Get a move on. I'm getting tired of all the horse shit coming from behind the door.
Come at any moment.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Move it!
What task did...
Can't you tell? I'm watching it. Are we? Fortunately not.
When this is...
No, fuck, it's bad enough being in a forget it.
But the plan is...
Fuck the plan. You understand that?
Is everything...
Seems to be.
All right.
That's good. Now...
I'll be on my way.
Good luck.
I'm here.
Finally, Kobienka will be happy. He's born out of it.
I can't even...
Why wouldn't it?
Shishka!
What's going...
They're here!
Who?
Soldiers!
We've got... Fuck!
Shishka! I know you're in there!
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be licking Markvart's arse in Sedlitz?
I got word of what you were up to here. Decided I just couldn't miss it.
What do you want?
Open the gate. Hand over Radzig's bastard. And I'll let the rest of you leave.
There is no such person here!
We both know you don't stand a chance. And I'm offering you your lives in exchange for that piece of shit!
It's a shame you weren't there to see Ishrand's plunge from the tower. Although I see you've got ladders, so you could try it for yourself today.
I'll skin you alive, you cur!
You better go back where you came from.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? Coward! I'll conquer these walls like...
In your dream.
You think? You fuckers only amount to a handful.
A handful of warriors with far more experience than you. You're used to having numbers on your side.
You're fooling yourself. Your days are numbered. Today's your judgment day.
You're gonna die, you bastard.
Enough of my command.
Ihr wird in den Arsch getreten!
To the top! These walls will not fall!
Take that, you worm! Now I'll show you.
You're finished! Go to the top! These walls will not fall!
I'm gonna shoot you.
Right on the money! Fucking scumbag!
Take that fucker out!
Go fuck yourself! Are you waiting? Take that, you unwashed yokel!
To the top! These walls will not fall!
Oh, got you, you bastard!
Now I'll have you! We need more time! Watch out!
I'll shoot your head off.
Come on, then! You're finished! Is that what you call fighting like a man?
You haven't a chance, bastard.
We have to hold! The gate's been breached! The gate's been breached! Quick! Down from the walls! We have to stop them!
Come on, Scar.
Damn Chief Morgan!
Show your stuff!
your pen and